Hey, it's Dr. Joe. So over the course of the week, I see a lot of patients in my office. We're treating them for different problems. And I'll tell you, most of the time, people are not getting hurt, playing football or powerlifting. They get hurt just doing day-to-day activities around the house. Maybe they're getting hurt gardening in their backyard. And why does that happen? It's because if you're not doing some form of strength training, we get weak in certain positions. And if those positions have to be performed around the house, it's an easy way to get injured. So a lot of times people are asking me during the week, Dr. Joe, if I only had 20 or 30 minutes to exercise, or if there was only 3 exercises I could do to just kind of protect my body from injuries around the house and from day-to-day activities, what would they be? Well, I thought to myself, let's make a video, because that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to show you my 3 top exercises that help protect your body, to strengthen your body, to avoid injuries from day-to-day activities. Okay, so this first exercise is known as a Zercher squat. I really encourage everyone to learn how to perform a Zercher squat and get good at it. Why? Because during the day, just in regards to our day-to-day activities, this is how we squat. We're usually carrying something or picking something up in front of us and doing that squatting motion. I got really into Zercher squats about 3 years ago because I have a disabled dog that weighs almost 70 pounds. And all I do all day long is scoop him up off the ground, and I carry him everywhere to the couch, out into the yard, and I'm constantly in this position squatting with him in front of me. So I got into performing a lot of Zercher squats, and I'm telling you that it has helped me tremendously lifting him up off of the ground. Now, the knock on Zercher squats is a lot of times people think it's going to injure your bicep because you're actually placing the bar at the crease of your elbow, kind of on your bicep tendon. But it's not a dangerous movement. It just takes a little getting used to. So I would just say start off really light at first. The other thing you can do is you can wear a sweatshirt for a while to get used to it. I wouldn't recommend using padding on your arms. And the reason being is if you were to just, really pad up the elbow to put the bar in here, with all this padding, now I can't get a full flexion of my elbow and put the bar in here in a nice strong position. My forearm's out in this position, the bar's gonna kind of roll down on your forearm or put more pressure on your forearm, and then you could hurt your bicep. But if you do it with little to no padding, you can get a good flexion, you can get a good strong position, the bar goes here, and we really lock it in position. So let me show you how we do a Zercher squat, okay? So set the bar so that when I bend my elbows, I just kind of bend my knees a little bit to get the elbows underneath the bar, just like that, okay? So I'm gonna get the bar right on that crease of the elbow here. I'm gonna squeeze my forearms, I'm gonna squeeze my biceps like this, and then what I like to do, I see people a lot of times do this, I like to put my hands together. This really kind of locks into position for me, okay? You don't have to. If you feel more comfortable doing it that way, do it that way. I'm going to get into a squat position, toes are slightly out. Now, depending on your ankle mobility, you can either bend forward a little bit more, you can keep your body upright if you have better ankle mobility. The great thing about a Zercher squat is just do what feels comfortable to you as far as the motion goes, how you would normally squat when you're picking something up at your house. So from this position, I'm going to squat down and then back up. Now what I like to do, you gotta keep the elbows in a little bit tight, because if they're too wide, your elbows are gonna hit your quads, okay? So usually what I do is I pull my elbows in a little tight like that, so that they kind of fit between my quads. And that's kind of what I go off of as far as how far to put my legs apart and where to put my elbows. I basically do it so that my elbows fit between the quadriceps, just like that. Like I said, it seems like an awkward position. Oh, I'm gonna hurt my bicep. Nothing could be further from the truth. It's actually not a bad position at all. The bar, actually, you get used to it in this position, right on the crease of the elbow. Start off really light, do sets of 12 to 15. Eventually, it's okay to build up to sets of 8 to 12 repetitions doing the Zercher squats, whatever, your particular goals are. But the Zercher squat is an awesome exercise. Get learning it and get trying it. Okay, so the next exercise is a single arm dumbbell press. Why? Because I can't tell you how many times in the last 35 years patients have come into my office after getting injured, trying to grab something off a top shelf or pushing something up on the shelf. So you know how you solve the problem? You get strong at that motion. And how do you get strong? By adding some resistance and doing some exercise. So I don't care what variation you want to do. You can do this with a single dumbbell just in one hand. I like to do it standing up because that mimics more of day-to-day activity. You could do it sitting down if you want. But the idea is to just grab a light weight and start with a light weight and press overhead as if you're stretching right up towards the ceiling and then coming back down. If you want, you can hold 2 dumbbells at the same time and you can do them in an alternating manner just like that. But get strong at this motion. It's going to help you with a lot of your day-to-day activities. Okay, and finally, some type of rowing motion because we're always reaching and grabbing for things, right? So a couple different ways you can do it. A couple of my favorite ways. Resistance band, step away, let the band pull the shoulder blades into what we call protraction, let them pull forward. Before you even bend these arms, I want you to pull the shoulder blades back. Notice my arms are still straight and I've retracted my shoulder blades. And from here, then I'm going to pull the elbows back. I'm going to squeeze those muscles between my shoulder blades. I'm going to straighten the arms, then I'm going to let the shoulder blades come back out front again like this. Break it down. Don't rush these things. I always see people rushing this exercise. I want it broken down. Retraction, elbows. Straighten the elbows, protraction. Let me show you one other great way that you can do this exercise that's great for just day-to-day activities. So this variation is a one-arm variation. It's a great way to build just some overall strength to prevent day-to-day injuries. Perform it with one arm, and we're going to add a little twist to it. So I want you to let that shoulder blade first come forward like we talked about, retract, pull the elbow, and as you're pulling the elbow at the very end, I want you to add a little bit of rotation just like that. Then turn back, arm goes straight, shoulder blade goes out. Pull back, elbow back, and as I'm doing it, I'm turning. This really mimics a lot of times a lot of things we're doing during the day. You know, we're reaching behind the seat of the car, grabbing something. How many times have patients come in getting hurt after reaching behind them in the back to the back seat of their car? This is a way of just building up some general strength to prevent injuries. All right, so those are the exercises. If I only had time to perform 3 exercises to help protect my body from day-to-day injuries, those are the 3 I'd perform. I hope you start doing them. Take control of your own health. Stay young and train hard.